Thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. I'm going to start off with just two announcements. Charlie's going to make an announcement for his concourse at Greenwich.
Yeah, I'm Charlie Vrana. I'm with the Greenwich Concourse 27 years as a judge, and for 8 years I'm a class curator and on the car selection committee. This year the concourse is June 1st and June 2nd, Saturday, Sunday. On June 1st, it's the Concours de Sport. I'm doing a 63 to 67 Corvette class on June 1st. There's no admission for registration. If you bring your car, you get lunch with you and a guest on the Greenwich. It's a beautiful day. Most people that come to the show say it's one of the best shows they've attended in their life. It's one of the nicer concours in the country, and it's possibly the best one on the East Coast. I'm looking for 265s, maybe 267s, and any of the other years. So far I have 263s. I have a beautiful 64 stylish car, that's Phil's.
That's grand.
And I have 266s already. And if anybody has a high quality 63 to 67 Corvette that they would like to come, I would love to have you. And I have business cards on me too. If anybody, even if you know somebody that has a nice car and may want to come, I'll give you my card and you can have them call me. If they call me, I will request the application be sent to the person, and that would basically be admitted to the show. If you just go on the website and ask for an application yourself, it's not the same, because I'm handling this class. So if anybody has any questions or thinks they would like to come, then you can contact me while we're here today, and I have business cards too.
So I don't know if you've been to this concourse, but I have several trophies from it, and I've been there about 5 times. It is really great because it's laid back. They give you breakfast, they give you lunch. It's just a fun day on the grass right by the water, with beautiful houses all around. It's just a great day. Come, it's just wonderful.
The only thing you have to do is get your car on the field. There's no registration, no fees whatsoever. You just get your car on the field and the day is on Greenwich.
Okay, the second thing is I'm going to make a plug for my son. He's running for State Senate in District 7.
Okay.
If anybody wants to speak to him, fine. If not, don't.
No.
But he's a great kid, and he really wants to do good for Nassau County.
Give him a chance to speak. Maybe you can let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, absolutely.
All right, yeah, thank you. So yeah, I'm sorry to bring politics into a fun day. But I'm running on the North Shore of Nassau County, so if you do live in Nassau County and you're interested, please come speak to me. But I think New York is spiraling in the wrong direction, and Long Island has an affordability crisis. People are leaving, so I'm an anti-establishment guy. I'm fighting against the establishment, so that's I guess I don't want to bring too much into it. But thank you for
good luck.
I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I also, listen, guys, again, Phil, this is our 2nd year with you.
Yeah.
Thank you again. All I ask is if you please just pay attention to him speaking. I know everybody likes to branch off and talk, but let him do his thing, and then you have all the time in the world to talk.
Yeah.
And the only thing I ask is please don't touch the cars.
That's good.
All right.
All right, so I guess we'll start off over here. We got 2 really interesting cars over here. Oh, let me tell you something about the shop first. The shop is divided into 2 sections. The front part of the shop is all like speed. We do speed work. We do superchargers, turbochargers, cams, heads, all that kind of stuff. Build cars from 700 horsepower way up to 1500 horsepower to the rear wheels. The back part of the shop is the restoration shop, which I handle, and we do mostly Corvettes, but we've been doing some metal cars. Now also we have a GTX in the back, which is finished, and we also have a Camaro. So that's the shop. So we'll start here. This car is a motion car. I owned this car when I was 18 years old. I bought the car back after 40 years. This is, I have 30 cars, and this would be the last car that goes, and I told my sons, this car never can be out of our family. My wife drove in this car when we first met, and besides that, it's just a very, very rare car. I think they made 8 of these. There's probably 3 or 4 of them left, and I do believe this is probably the best one in the world. It's I got original road race tires on it now. I used to drag race it. It was the fastest street car in Queens. It ran 11.3, 128 miles an hour. Back then that was fast. Today that's a truck can do that. But back then it was pretty fast. The car over there, this car over here is called the Purple People, and it got that name because back in the 50s every car was white, and they wanted something. Nicky Chevrolet wanted something that stood out. So they heard the song and the Purple People Eater, and so they made the car purple. What's great about this car is it won the SCCA Production Championship in '59. It won 12 out of 13 races and came in second in the 13th race. It's probably the most famous, I think, C1 race car on the planet. I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful car, and it's so different also, makes it special, I think. All right, that's it for up here.
Any questions?
Sure.
Any questions, guys? Anybody? All right. Okay. Then we can move on.
By the way, I told the story about this car. I raced a guy in a Copo Camaro, 427 on Union Turnpike, and he blew his transmission, and I towed him home with this car.
No.
I didn't meet the poor guy. I just met him.
That's great. That's good.
I love sports.
Just put that shade up.
All right, let's go to the shop now.
Cool. Well, he sold it, and then he got it back.
It wasn't all together. A lot of guys changed something.
You got in front of him. I'm sorry. I'm Stan, by the way. Oh, you tell his friend? Yeah, that's no problem. Good.
$5,820 promotion. A regular Corvette was about $4,400. And they did a ton of stuff. Oh yeah. You can't even get a wheel for $1,400 today.
Yeah.
That's 69 and that's 59.
Where do you want to start, Phil?
So we can start right over here. So this is the race shop, really. So this is mine. This is a Copo Camaro. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but Chevrolet's have been making these Copos. I mean, they made them back in '67. You know, they were special order cars. Central Office Production Order. Right. So this is 632. They make 34 of them. This is number 32. It's pretty much an all-out drag car. It's not street legal. You know, it has no mirrors on it. No, smog stuff. You know, it comes with roll seats, shifter, back, everything. It's an all-out race car.
What do these run like?
This will run probably 9. We think 9.2, 9.3. It's not that fast.
It's not that fast. 9 seconds.
No,
Yeah.
this comes this way. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's fuel injected 632.
What's the horsepower?
1,004. To the motor, not to the rear wheels.
Yeah, that's good.
So over here
I don't want to be in your way. You got to fill
That's okay. That's okay.
it's supercharged, it's turbocharged, it's nitrous, runs on alcohol. It does about 1,500 to the rear wheels. But it's too complicated. They went too far with this car.
Now that's rear engine?
No, this is a regular. Yeah, no, it's front engine.
Front
That's
engine.
just the nitrous and all the stuff.
Oh, that's
in
what
there.
I'm looking at. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell's in there? It looks
Yeah.
like a motor back there.
Yeah, it does. It's a crazy build. That build is a much nicer build. So that car puts 1,250 to the rear wheels, and now we'll put nitrous in it, so it'll do about 1,400 to the rear wheels.
Come on in, guys.
So back here, we have a whole machine shop and a tire shop. If you ever need tires put on your car or anything, you can bring them to us and we'll put them on for you.
What's the story with that?
That's a mechanic's car. That's a 7-second car. Yeah.
It looks like a, yeah, it looks like a.
Is that a Pinto?
That car won Calverton 2 out of 3 times this year.
Seven
Big
seconds.
tire car. Yes, real nice.
Wow.
And it's a road race car. It's one of mine also. We're building a new motor for this thing. We're putting a 440 cubic inch motor in it, putting carbon fiber all over it, put different shocks, brakes in it. It's going to really be fast. I like the road race. I don't drag race anymore.
What are you racing?
So that here is just, for maintenance also. If you want oil changes and stuff like that, you want us to do it for you, we can do that, tune-ups, anything you need. On older cars or even on these modern cars. Yeah, I'll give you a card right in front of you. Oh yeah? What is it? Back here we have a dyno Coolers. That's on John. So this is Chris's car. I'm a mechanic. Chris, you want to tell him what this thing is?
1987 S10. It's a 6.0 LS in there, single turbo. Built in the street.
Yeah, it's a cute little car. It's going to be fast too.
Not very pretty to look at.
What does it weigh? It must weigh
It's under 3,000.
Yeah, maybe John will dyno it for us when you guys are here.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd
awesome.
be fun.
That would be fun, yeah.
What do we got over here? Here we got, well, this guy has about 12, 15 cars. And he bought this scooter, it's got a 440 in it, but it was originally a 318, so it's not really a very valuable car. Putting wheels and tires on the car.
With the 318, would it still be a CUDA?
No, it was a 383.
Oh, a 383,
Yeah, it was a
okay.
383. And it's got a 440 in it now.
All right.
Yeah, the CUDA would be a 340, 383, 440, or Hemi. That's a CUDA.
Yeah.
Barracuda is a 6 or a 318.
Okay, the VIN starts with BH, so it's not a CUDA.
Look at this price on that.
Started with BS, then it'll be a...
You know, like that.
That's pretty impressive for Chevy guys. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. We got
Crazy ridge.
I love this.
This one?
I love that color.
Yeah, I'll explain to you what these are. Is that a 62? That's a 61, so the rest of it. That's going to have an LT4 in it, supercharged. We're building this for us. For the shop. Yeah, if you look on the other side of it, everything underneath has changed. You know, we topped the wheels, we narrowed the front so the chrome sits right. We made in fenders for it. You know, it's really a lot of work. That car over there is a Yanko race car. It's a 57 Yanko race car. It won in 1963. It won the SCCA championship. This is the chassis for it. When they raced it with a 61 fuel-injected motor and all 61 parts. So we're building this, basically, it's a 57 chassis, but it's got all 57. It's got big brakes in it, and I'll explain big brakes, the heavy-duty suspension in a minute. But it's a race car, and it's a mess. We just hung a nose on it. So this chassis is going on that car, which is my car. So what this is, it's a 2-4-barrel car. You know, we powder coated the frame across the street. My son owns a powder coating place across the street. So if you want to see what's special about this car, from start in the front, the heavy duty brakes and suspension car have a different stabilizer valve. It was thick. So come around and see it. It also has a quick steering adapter. And if you come around on this side, you'll see it has these fins. And the brake drums are different also on it. See the vent? What do you call this? I guess slider? Fin, yeah. So this is very, very, rare to have a car with, heavy duty suspension and brakes. That's the wrong transmission for the car. We're gonna get the right one. What else it is? This is a 283, 283. The fan was different on the high performance cars, you know, 4-blade fan. What else? Yeah, this one came with 2 floors. It was. And then all this is full factory. And the interesting thing about this is, I'll show you these. They also have. Well, this is, you can't get this stuff, it's plastic. So these are for the front. These go on the front, on here. Right? To catch the air. And this goes on the back, on the hub also. These things probably could, if you can get them out, wouldn't be surprised if it cost you $4,000 or $5,000.
Really?
Yeah, we paid $600 for these, and I think we got them for half the price. And the heavy-duty suspension stuff is really, really expensive. If you come underneath it, if you come underneath here, so you see all heavy-duty brakes and suspension cars have these tubes on them also for cooling. So this car is going to be my driver. I don't have anything to drive. I have all these cars. I don't need to drive. So we're building.
so bad for you.
So we're building this one to I'll actually drive it.
Good for you.
Yeah, this can be a fun little car.
So it'll be retro mod, of course.
No, this is going to be dead stock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the chassis for this car. The interesting thing about this car, it's got a kilometer speedometer in it. It's probably the only one in the world with a kilometer speedometer. Raced in France. It was delivered in France to a Cadillac. But we can't find the history on it. That's the problem.
Where do you paint it?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah. We have one of these blow-up booths until we can
Yeah,
get
okay, that's
the
what
town
you're
to give
looking
us permission to build a booth.
Oh, okay.
We still don't have a CFO.
So this is
Phil, do you know any of
No,
the,
he does all architectural painting.
do you know any of the tracks it raced on in France?
No, if I did, then
That's what I'm
the
saying.
car
You
would be
get the
worth-
history from
no,
them.
if I knew the history of this car, it'd be worth 4 times as much money as it's worth now. But you know, we stripped the whole bottom. It was all covered with undercoating and all kinds of stuff.
Any way you could find out the history? Or
We tried. We just can't find it.
To write to every track in France.
We did. We did everything. Nobody can seem to figure it out.
Actually molded the tire well right into the body.
Yeah, that's where it was.
C2s are,
C1s.
yeah, but the C2s
C2
they
was
bolted
the
it
second.
in. Bolted
Exactly.
it in.
Exactly. Yeah.
They molded them in.
Yeah, yeah. It is.
That way they could keep the
Doesn't
trophy.
get much cleaner.
I think it probably took us about 7 weeks to do this car.
That was just really just cleaning it, right?
Yep. We usually sandblast it. The car was painted, so we couldn't do it.
How do you clean it then? It's a,
Screw it by hand.
but tooth brush?
14 guys under there.
Oh, man. It was horrible.
A lot of paint.
Just horrible. So this over here is a rest mod, this one over here. If you walk around the back, you see all the line, on these cars, the lines are perfect. Every line has to be perfect. So you see the change of BS cap, it's going to be flat, so you don't see it. If you come under here, on this side, you can see what we've done underneath. We're almost finished with the bottom of the car now. The bottom of the car is going to be painted the same as the top of the car, so it's got to be as smooth as the top of the car. So we dubbed the wheels on it, see it over here. You know, we took off every hole. You know, this is for the battery. So that for the battery. We're going with a complete aftermarket frame. It's going to have an RS, independent suspension, you know, it's brakes. You know, we're hoping to sell it. You know, I think this is what we're going to do in the future. Because restorations, you can't get these cars.
Yeah, the rest of them are very high.
Yeah, they are. You want to see it? Come on. I have 2 of them here. Go back to the
Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't see this. I got 72 like that. That's Philly's car. No, I'm gonna go back. Go ahead, person.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going. I know it's showing us something. Oh, in there. You like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You gotta get one.
I know, I want one.
You gotta get one.
I told Tom, check Gary out. I want to buy a new Jeep. Because I want it to get dirty.
Yeah. What's in here?
He's got an Art Morrison chassis on that car, I guess.
It's wax.
Come on in. I know. Look at that chassis.
A year and a half waiting for a chassis like this.
Definitely stout.
It's $2,000 more for the independent rear suspension. This car will run in the mid-nines, and it'll be like on rails. It's got an full supercharged motor. It's got 800 degrees. It's going in the 60s. It's going to weigh 2,900 pounds.
Wow.
Now I'm going to be doing these at beat. It's pretty cool, right? That's the best of both worlds. You have an old car that goes like that. And it has air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, electric windows, leather interior. Drive itself.
I went to one of his things too. He gave a nice story too. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
No.
I already know why I send the chills up my back. I'm on this guy's side.
Hey. Oh, Chris, I didn't see you. How you been? All right. Good to see you.
If you make him one, you make 10. The setup is easy.
What do you think, Jack?
I can see that smile on
You
your
like that,
face.
huh?
Yeah.
It's got some good stuff here, man.
Nice, really nice.
Just like my garage.
Oh, shit. I told him I want to live here.
Look how clean it is.
Every day he spends 2 or 3 hours cleaning it. Every day. Wow. He's got special machines.
I saw that, yeah.
Design study for one of the guys who designed it.
Is that's a 53? You said that's a 53 over there.
Wow. Oh, look at this.
Has your name on it, buddy.
Sorry, gotta get a roof.
Get a couple, a couple of cars.
Steve, you like him?
Can you tell? Oh, man.
That's why you guys, it's good to be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to.
Wow.
That's okay.
Look at this.
So Phil, you're gonna go over each car? I want everybody.
I will if you get everybody in here.
All right, you get the guys in
I
here.
mean, my voice is shut the hell anyway, so.
Yeah, I'll give you a megaphone.
This is so cool.
Double over straight on some side pipes.
Yeah, just a few little,
I like the color. Is that the force blue or what color is that?
I don't remember what they call it, but it was a one-year car, I think.
Wow. John, you want to see if you can get people to come?
By the way, thank you, son. I really appreciate it.
Ah, thank you.
Yes.
I like his platform, anti-establishment.
He's a good kid. He's got 2 master's degree in the
I
doctorate.
want to talk to him before he leaves. Hopefully he doesn't leave.
Wow.
I owned a 60 for about a year. Probably sported the flip. I never really drove it. I should have kept that up.
I had a 60 Fuelie. I traded it.
Wow.
I shouldn't have. A nice car.
That 62 fuel, they couldn't get
All right,
out of
I guess we'll start.
I know.
I guess we'll do each car, I guess.
Yeah, if you could.
All right, so we'll start in the back. That white one over there is an L88 convertible. White with a blue interior.
This were pass over here. Thank you, John.
The one next to it is a red L88. That has the original motor in it, so that's the most valuable L88 I have. I have 4 L88s. The car next to it is a 57 big brake, heavy-duty suspension, fuel injector. The car next to it's another L88, convertible, 69, with side pipes. Very rare, they only made 19 with side pipes. Probably the only orange side pipe car probably in the world. You guys can walk in here after I finish. Look at everything. The car next to it is a 62 big brake, big tank, Fuelie, black. It's got the original motor in it too. That car is just spectacular. It's beautiful. The car next to it is a styling car. So they made these cars for GM executives. This one was made for the owner of the Dan Gurney Race. So you'll see it. It's got the Cadillac timeless paint. It's got one-off side pipes. Doesn't have any vents on the side. It's got 3 lights in the back, and then in the interior, it's got special mirrors and special mats. The car over here, that's the 124th Corvette made, a 53. Really pretty little car. Drives like a truck.
I'll take it.
The one time I drove it. This is another 62 big brake, big tank Fuelie. This car's won every award, Duntov, every award you can imagine this car's won. By the way, the L88s, all of these L88s were triple diamond. All of them.
Wow.
This is a 67, 427, 435. It's got the original interior, original carpeting, side by car, every option that they made. Great car. One of my favorite cars. This car we restored last year. By the way, that orange one in the back, we restored also in 57. This is 61 big brake, big tank Fuelie in sateen silver. That's the only one. 1 year color. That's cars. I love that car. Yeah, it's
I
great,
know.
right?
I wish.
We're gonna make the rest of them on that color.
We can all pool our money and put it together.
I don't know. It'll be tough.
I do. At home I have a silver with gunite interior L88 also. That's at my home. Yeah. Nice color combination also. The car over there, I have a Thunderbird. Why do I have a Thunderbird? That's no ordinary Thunderbird. That's a supercharged Thunderbird, which is rare. They made 170 of them.
Wow.
But it also has a 3-speed racing transmission. They only made 19 of those. And it's black and red, so it was Amos Minter's car for 15 years. So that's just a special car. This is just a drag race car.
Just a drag race car.
Drag race car. Runs mid-9s, low 9s. It's a nice car. And this car raced at Sebring. So this is a great story behind this car. Because the guy drove the car to Sebring, he raced it, came in 23rd, then drove it home. Now, if you notice, the car has no belts, no roll cage.
No windshield either.
Yeah, so when these guys crashed, they died.
Oh.
It was as simple as that. They were doing 120 miles, 130 miles an hour with no seat belts and
No safety.
Like the beginning of the movie.
show in the Cobras. No roll.
Nothing. So behind us, this is not mine. This is a customer's car. So what this car is, the guy's father owned this car. They found it 50 years later. It was completely rotted out. From the rear doors back, we replaced everything.
Wow.
And then if you look at this car, it's straight as an arrow. We worked on this car for I don't know how many months. Just getting the car to straight. It's restomodded. It's got a 440 in it with a Holly. It's got an overdrive transmission in it. It's got all new shock absorbers, you know, shocks in it. If you look underneath this car, you will not believe the way it looks. It is just unbelievable.
Underneath looks like the top.
It does. Yeah. That was an alarm.
Years back, that's how they took the alarm.
Yeah, the Corvettes, they were in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where the alarm was, right there. So that's another Restomod over there. That's a 63 that we made into a 67. There's an Art Morrison chassis underneath that one too. When we get a chance to work on it, we'll work on them. The problem is that we can't work on it because we're too busy, working on other people's cars. So we do it. This is mine also. We're finishing it up. It's a 58 Fuelie. It's a radio and heated delete car. That's the motor for it over there. We just had the motor done. So it'll go in this week and hopefully we'll polish it and touch up the few chips that it has on it. And it'll be, put it in the collection. 58s are very hot, by the way. Yeah, they're really good. 63s and 58s are just on fire. Wow. That's it, guys. I gotta give you guys
a funny story. About 2 or 3 years ago, you guys had a Corvette show here, NCRS thing.
Yeah, every year we have one.
So I came down, I had my 57 outside. So I'm walking in, I'm like, oh shoot. So this guy comes up, and for his stature, I would say, very humble. I didn't know who this guy was from a can of paint. Right, so I'm walking, he goes, oh, let me show you around. I thought he worked here. He gave me a whole grand tour, and then people asked me, I was like, man, I wonder who owns it. Oh, I'm the owner. But very humble, and I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Giving
That's
us
very
this
nice.
day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you can look around. You can go in and look at the cars if you want. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Put it down somewhere.
I'll take it. Queen? Yeah.
Yeah. Right by St. John's College.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Zip on my jacket. I don't know. Walk through.
Yeah.
There's somewhere zip on it.
Oh, okay.
John's probably in his office. Let's see. I can actually. Yeah, we're going to be here for a few days. We're not leaving now. If you have any questions, man, look around, enjoy. This stuff like this you'll never see. I take one of each.
Then go to the small then the police would come there, and then they'd all go back to connect dishes all night.
What's up, Russ? Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you. How you
Good.
doing?
I'm good.
I came with Ray.
I know. I got to talk to Ray before he leaves anyway.
Yeah, I know. He tells me you're going to go look at the car.
About him. Yeah. Absolutely. No, it's two.
My son.
Some collection. Some
That's the price we got here.
This is very nice. I've known him for a long time.
She's got his car. But everything that he wants to do,
That's why I have a garage. Stay in a garage.
Nice place.
Yeah, beautiful.
What do you think, Ralphie?
I think I could fall in love with this place.
I told them I want to live here. I can live here with my wife.
You can.
You can.
And you could be the caretaker.
There you go.
I'll be 24-hour security guard.
There you go.
I'm moving a car. I just retired, so I need a job.
Oh, hey, where'd you retire from? Oh, good for you. Good for you.
New York City, what?
That's very transit. He'll decide what he wants, and he's still saying. So it's up to the player to make a decision.
Nice stuff. Let me just finish recording. I'll talk to you. I want to get these guys while they're over.
That's the original theory in that 67. Carlton's original.
I let him wine in there next to his, my other car, and I didn't buy He sold it. But he's got the
It's a hatch. Get ready?
Pretty aggressive. I've never been out here. I don't know why.
There you go. That's fine.
It's awesome. It's funny. Before you told me about this meet, I was thinking of coming to this place here because I had my other truck tuned down the road by another place, True Street, and I told him about the Corvette, and the guy in there said that this is the place to go.
So I'm trying to look for John. He's got to be here.
I think he's in there by the 902.
Oh, let's go. Let's see. Well, he's the performance guy.
How much horsepower was it supposed to make with the nitrous on your thing?
You said 1,800? No, 1,400 to 3 wheels. He said
1,400
with the nitrous in it.
Because that's like insane.
But this is the old one. It's called.
Yeah, that's
even without that,
it's insane. Oh, there's John. He's tuning in for that. Yeah, he's got the laptop. So now you know who he is. Yeah, absolutely. He's the guy. He's the team guy. Listen, crazy.
Oh, that's mine. Scopo Camaro.
Seconds?
No, that's low and low nines. Low nines.
Low nines?
That's from the factory. No. I mean, we can make it go faster. Yeah, of course you can. The nitrous on it, the 185, 183. Which 1250 off.
Nice place. Oh yeah. That's all right. Take your time.
Thank you, Stan, for
You're
the
quite welcome.
invitation.
You're quite welcome. I'm glad you guys came.
How's your Malibu doing?
Awesome. It really is. Let me just shut this off now.
Driving it a lot?